Hello everybody and welcome to the Dover International Speedway for the 29th race for 2004 and 2003 season and the cutoff race in our opening round of the Nextel Cup Series playoffs. Ryan Newman starts on the pole alongside Mark Martin. Both these drivers have already clinched round of 12 spots on points after Darlington in California. Now both just want to add some playoff points to the victory here. Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon, Dale Jett, the top five here. Green and underway here in Dover. Who is going to miss the round of 12 and who will be eliminated? We are going to find out in 200 laps time. As Mark Martin and Ryan Newman lead us to the green flag as the pack gets thundering down into turn one. To begin this race, already three wide there. Jamie McMurray, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Tony Stewart, the 8 and the 42. Both need really good runs to advance. How about the 97 of Kurt Busch? Battling Mark Martin for second. He needs a good run today to advance, or just not to crash out today to advance, coming in plus 23. He's looking pretty good to advance the round of 12 after he only made the playoffs by one singular point. As Newman continues to drive away here in Dover, driving away from Kurt Busch, Gordon, Newman, Newman's driving from Kurt Busch and Mark Martin. As it looks like Newman has the fastest car on the planet right now. He's driving away the lead. Now cautions come out on lap 11. Out of the race now is Brian Vickers in the 25. And Kurt Busch in the 97, which neither of them could afford. And Kevin Harvick is one lap down, your defending champion. Coming in 11 below the cut line, now a lap down, could very well be eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. That would be unbelievable if Harvick got out. He won the championship last season. He's won 3 times this season. That's tied for second most of anybody. And he's had a horrible first round of the playoffs, only continuing here today with an extremely slow car in Dover. Second, Mark Martin. But Brian Vickers being out of the race this early pretty much might seal Vickers' fate of being eliminated from the playoffs. He only came in like plus 5. I think Vickers might be out, ladies and gentlemen. And Kurt Busch being out, he has to hope more playoff drivers crash out, because that 23-point cushion is not going to last if all the other playoff drivers can hang in that are, around that bubble. They say they are now. Jeff Gordon's leading here on lap 15. Newman's in second, trying to charge his way back up. Jarrett third, McMurray fourth. How about Greg Biffle in fifth? He needs a very good run today to transfer on to the round of 12. But Jeff Gordon will lead the way here, 16 laps in at Dover. Already have playoff drivers out of this race. And now on the last 2 laps of the stage here, 2 to go in stage 1, is Ryan Newman leading, Jeff Gordon second. They are in the miss a lap track. They've already lapped Elliott Sadler. They've lapped Kevin Harvick 3 times. They're winning lap cars right now. Terry Labonte, Tony Raines, and the 50 there of Todd Bodine down this back stretch, trying to get by. So the 50s there, Cope trying to get by him down the backstretch. They will. Newman willing to bring home the stage win here if he can hold on. Jeff Gordon wants it more, though. Gordon's not safe. He needs the points. Here we go. Last lap of stage 1 here at Dover. Who will it be, Ryan Newman or Jeff Gordon? Gordon right on the bumper, and Newman following Tony Raines. Jeff Gordon following Newman, not willing to make it back to the turn 2. Newman tries to go low, does not work. And is very hesitant. Both drivers very hesitant to make a move. Jeff Gordon tried to go to the top. Newman blocks the bottom there, and then coming through turn 4, the final time here in Dover. Stage 1 is going to go to Ryan Newman, who holds off Jeff Gordon. Newman wins stage 1. Gordon second. Third is Mark Martin. Jarrett fourth. Fifth place will be Jeremy Mayfield. Jamie McMurray is sixth. Then you had Tony Stewart 7th, Jimmy Johnson 8th, Greg Biffle 9th, and Ricky Rick's last stage points. So big points there for Biffle, McMurray, guys who really needed them so far. Same with Mayfield. Now back underway in stage number 2 on lap 55. It is Newman leading the way. Jeff Gordon 2nd, Mark Martin 3rd, Dale Jarrett 4th, and Jeremy Mayfield your top 5. As these have been the class of the field so far, working our way through down to turn 2. Newman, Jeff Gordon, 1, 2, continuing to do so. As down the back, there's some car behind us. You got a car spinning around. There goes the 72, Kirk Shelmerdine. He's spinning to the inside into Ricky Rudd. They all stack up back here. But everyone manages to avoid contact. A great job of the whole field there. But it's really only a 2 car. So your Greg Biffle, championship contender Greg Biffle, just spun out Kirk Shelmerdine in front of the field, and only Ricky Rudd got collected right there. Which Dover is a miracle, because they can really pile it up big here in Dover if the wreck has right. Biffle just turned Kirk Shelmerdine outside, I'll squeeze him down, and Ricky Rudd nowhere to go, right into the nose of Shelmerdine. Both guys get damaged somehow. Great job of the 09 and Joe Ruttman, the 49 and Ken Schrader, getting checked up to avoid that crash right there. Tremendous wreck avoidance skills shown by those guys. As back at the front of the field, it'll still be Ryan Newman in control of this race. As now going to watch Jimmy Johnson in lap 73. He's battling Scott Riggs inside the top 10 of Mark Martin. Jeff Gordon 3 wide for a second. Whoa, he makes some contact here in turn 3. Whoa, Jeff Gordon going down low. They're spinning up the track into the wall. goes Gordon and Mark Martin. Championship contenders go crashing. Jarrett, Robbie Gordon's upside down, being flipped over by Rusty Wallace, who's collected. And the big one strikes in Dover early in stage 2. Jeff Gordon gets hit by his teammate Jimmy Johnson, head-on collision, but Jimmy seems okay. He was at a slower speed, so Jimmy should be okay. But Mark Martin completely destroyed. Dale Jarrett drilled. Robbie Gordon done for the day through no fault of his own. Rusty Wallace slams into him. Bobby Hamilton Jr. collected. The huge one really erupted here in Dover. A lot of change carriers involved in this one. Mark Martin, lucky he already had advanced off of points, but he crashes out, bounding Jeff Gordon for a second. Jeff Gordon luckily got those 9 stage points, so he should still be good to advance, but he's definitely not. It's definitely not a certain lock anymore, that's for sure. Let's see what happens here. Somo replay. Mark Martin and Jeff Gordon is pinching each other going into turn 3. Mark hits the apron, then hits Jeff and gets turned by Dale Jarrett, which is what sends Mark Martin head onto the outside wall. Jeff Gordon, Elliott Sadler hit by Brendan. He narrowly avoids it. Jimmy Johnson just got clipped, but should be okay. Tony Stewart, Mayfield, Dale Jr. very fortunate to avoid this incident, and behind them, oh, it's on. Everyone's slamming into everybody. Casey Kane back there. Greg Biffle avoiding the incident, narrowly saving their playoff lives. Harvick, multiple laps down, but you know what? Still hanging in there. And for Mark Martin, this was tough, man. He was having a really good race. He was trying to sweep Dover for the season. Remember, he dominated the Dover race early in the season, led every lap. Now it's crashed. Jeff Gordon also destroyed. Dale Jarrett was trying to get a second win. He was a top non-playoff driver all race long. And now he is basically done for the day. So everyone's now working their way through turn 4, trying to merge back onto the track. Oh my God, we got upside down. Greg Biffle just slammed into the pit wall. Oh my goodness, what is happening here in Dover? It's an absolute madhouse. Dale Jarrett has wrecked into the pit wall as well. Jeff Gordon, Biffle went head on into the pit barrels. Dale Jarrett's bumper got wedged in there. The 50 is destroyed. Meanwhile, up ahead, Jeff Burton and Joe Nemechek are crashing. How did this start? It's like Jeff Gordon's going to get hit by Jeff Burton trying to merge back on the racetrack, and that's what spins everyone into each other. Biffle flips himself over off of the pit wall. Kevin Harvick T-bones Tony Raines. Rusty Wallace is destroyed. Joe Nemechek gets drilled, and the unbelievable turn of events here at Dover, and carnage just continues. But that's going to knock Greg Biffle basically almost out of the race, which could be detrimental to his hopes of advancing into the next round of the playoffs. To get back underway here on lap 117. Still Ryan Newman leading, but very little cars on the lead lap. Out of the race now. You got a lot of them. Jeremy Mayfield is D'ing out on the 19 car. That's unfortunate for him, but I think he had a good enough run with the stage points and outrunning a bunch of playoff drivers that he should still be able to advance. But it'll be close. It'll be very close whether Jeremy Mayfield can advance or not. So this could be a crucial moment in these playoffs. But Ryan Newman, he's been a dominant car all day long. And it seems like it is his race to lose here in Dover. On the last lap of stage 2, Newman looking to sweep the stages now, putting together a dominant performance in Dover for the ages. That would lock himself into the round of 12 and put himself in a great spot to try to go to a second consecutive championship 4. Of course, last season didn't pan out the way he wanted in Homestead. Trying to change that this year through the final corner here in Dover. Ryan Newman will dominate and win stage 2 at Dover, sweeping the stages today in dominating fashion. Tony Stewart 2nd, Jamie McMurray 3rd, Carl Edwards 4th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 5th, Bobby Labonte 6th, Ricky Rudd 7th. Michael Waltrip back here is in 8th place. 9th place is Jimmy Johnson, and Elliott Sadler is 10th. So Newman wins stage 2 in dominating fashion. Kevin Harvick now also out of the race. He's in 26 out of this race in the 29, which will basically seal his fate. Ladies and gentlemen, the defending champion of the Cup Series, Kevin Harvick, has been eliminated from the playoffs in the first round. That is a shocker right there. He won 3 times this season, including 2 times at Daytona. Sweeping the season there, including the Daytona 500 win. Oh, we got more trouble. There's Casey Mears going crashing hard the outside wall. Hang on. This could make the playoff grid interesting. Casey Mears certainly not locked in, coming in 6 below. Him crashing out here could really change things. He got dumped by Carl Edwards, slams the inside wall. That car is destroyed, and the car just dies into turn 1 and 2 as he spins out. But shockingly, NASCAR will not throw the caution, and that will put an end to Casey Mears' race and possibly his championship hopes here today, as Ryan Newman just driving away with it here in Dover. And now we move on to just 2 laps to go. Now coming to take the white flag. Final laps are going to make it Dover for Ryan Newman. about to get his 3rd win of the 2004 season and get an easy path to the round of 12. 5 more playoff points for the next round. No, there's 2 stage wins. 7 more for the next round, which would be huge for him. Of course, Kansas, Charlotte, Talladega are going to be the chaos round of the playoffs besides this round already, as he's going to lap Jimmy Spencer one more time. And through 4 for the final time, Ryan Newman, the Rocket Man, will win at Dover, his 3rd win of the season, easily into the round of 12. Jimmy Johnson there came home 10th. Tony Stewart comes home 2nd. Jamie McMurray comes home 3rd. 4th place going to be Bobby Labonte. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 5th. Ricky Rudd is 6th. Carl Edwards is 7th. Michael Waltrip 8th. And Brendan Gaughan 9th. And Jimmy Johnson was their top 10. So Junior, McMurray, Stewart should all advance on points as well. But Newman gets the win here in Dover. His, I believe, his 3rd career Dover win. He's won this race now 2 years in a row. He's won at Dover each of his first 3 career seasons. Very impressive stats by Ryan Newman. See the race results on the left side of your screen and the long list of DNS, including multiple playoff contenders. We'll see the updated playoff grids momentarily. And so he's at the playoff grid at the end of the round of 16. Ryan Newman, Elliott Sadler, 2 winners this round. They comfortably advance to the win. Mark Martin's already in on points. Jimmy Johnson, your regular season champion, will continue to stay alive, comfortably advancing, as will Tony Stewart, having a very good run today. And Jeff Gordon, both drivers of the championship for last season, trying to go back. Jamie McMurray gets a 37-point race to advance by 37 points. Here at Dover, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Gets a big point stay, advances by 33, keeping his hopes alive. Casey Kane advances by 31, the rookie keeping his dreams alive. Rusty Wallace comfortably advances. Kurt Busch advances by 14, and Jeremy Mayfield advances by 6. So the 4 drivers eliminated after the round of 16 will be Casey Mears, Brian Vickers, Kevin Harvick, and Greg Biffle. Of course, the shocker there, defending champion Kevin Harvick out. We'll have another new champion, it looks like. But, of course, Mears, Vickers, Biffle as well. Now, heading to the round of 12, the opener in Kansas next episode. Jimmy Johnson, Elliott Sadler, Mark Martin, Ryan Newman, the 4 drivers double digits above the cut line. Then Jeff Gordon all the way down to 12th. Kurt Busch separated by only 16 points. A very tight playoff grid. Gordon, Mayfield, Dale Jr., and Rusty Wallace above the cut line. Currently, the 4 drivers out are going to be Tony Stewart, Jamie McMurray, Casey Kane, and Kurt Busch. On this next round, we got Kansas, Charlotte, and Talladega. Going to be one of those wild rounds, especially Talladega being a cutoff race. So until next episode at Kansas, I hope you all have a good one.